Welcome once again, my dear student, and here today we will discuss extraction of metal from their ores. But before that, we will study certain introductory part which is related to it. See children, earth crust is a major source of various metals. Even seawater contain various dissolved salts. For example, sodium chloride, magnesium chloride. Okay. Here first I will discuss minerals and ore. What are minerals and ores? The element or compound which occurs naturally in the earth crust, they are called minerals. Okay. And second thing, what is ore? The mineral from which metal can be extracted profitably and conveniently. They are called ore. First children, you have to, although you have studied it in social study also, minerals and ore, but here again the contents are same here also. Minerals are the naturally occurring substance present on the earth crust. The element or compound which is present naturally in the earth crust, they are called minerals. Okay, the element or compound which occurs naturally in the earth crust, they are called minerals. Okay, and ore, the mineral from which metal can be extracted profitably and conveniently, it is called ore. I will explain it with example. See children, for example, aluminium. Okay, as there is so many minerals of aluminium are there. Suppose if I am talking about, if I will say bauxite and clay, both are mineral. Bauxite and clay both are mineral of aluminium. But children, it is found that aluminium can be extracted profitably and conveniently with bauxite. Means suppose I am extracting aluminium from bauxite, it is more convenient method or profitable method for extracting aluminium from bauxite as compared to clay. It is, if I am extracting aluminium from clay, it is not an easy and cheap method when I will extract aluminium from clay. But if I am extracting aluminium from bauxite, it is a very convenient and profitable method for me. So what I will say? I will say the ore of aluminium is bauxite, because from bauxite I am extracting aluminium in a cheap and easy method. So the ore of aluminium will be bauxite. Okay. So it is a well known, it is said that all ores are mineral, but all minerals are not ore. Okay. See children, here you have to understand what is a difference between mineral and ore. What are mineral? The element or compound which occurs naturally in the earth crust. Okay, the naturally occurring substance present in the earth crust, they are called minerals. And ores, it is defined as the mineral from which metal can be extracted conveniently and profitably. They are called ores. Okay. One more example I want to share it with you, that is copper. There are so many minerals of coppers, that is copper glans, copper pyrite, cuprite. Okay, three minerals I have discussed, that is copper pyrite, copper glans and cuprite. But copper is extracted more easily and more in a cheap manner, it can be extracted from copper pyrite. So the ore of copper will be copper pyrite, because from copper pyrite it is extracted profitably as well as conveniently. So the ore of copper will be copper pyrite. Okay. So I think by these two examples you have understood that what is the difference between mineral and ore. All ore are mineral, but all minerals are not ore. Okay, so many ores of irons are there, hematite, magnetite, so many for calcium, magnesium, so many examples are there. Okay, in higher classes you will learn all these things. So this is a major difference that exists between mineral and ore. Okay. Now see children, some metals like gold, silver, platinum, you all are well known about the reactivity series. Okay, the series in which elements are arranged or metals are arranged in their decreasing reactivity. So here you have seen that gold, silver, platinum, these are the least reactive elements. Okay, these are found, this gold, silver, platinum, they are found in free state in the earth crust. Free state means, children, in uncombined form, or you can say in elementary form. Okay, because these are less reactive, or you can say these are least reactive, while most of the other metal are found in form of oxide, carbonate, sulfide and halides. Okay, while these gold, silver, platinum, even copper also sometimes, copper is found in both state, even it is found in free state as well as combined state. Okay, copper and silver both, they are found in free state as well as elementary state. In combined state it is formed as oxide, as sulfide. Okay, oxide and sulfide. Okay, so most reactive element, if I will talk about sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, you all are knowing these are the element which lie at the top of the reactivity series. Okay, so these are so reactive, these elements are so reactive that they never be found in nature as a free state, because they are very reactive. While the moderate elements, you can say sodium, zinc, iron, lead. Okay, these all are moderate. Okay, moderate reactivity, not very high, not very low. They also exist in form of combined state like oxide, carbonate or sulfide. Okay, children, so according to the reactivity, they are found in either free state or combined state. You can see gold, silver, platinum are very least reactive and they are found in free state, while the elements like sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminum, they are very reactive. So they are never found in nature in free state. Okay, on the basis of reactivity we are discussing it. Now see, children, gangue. What is gangue? Gangue. Okay, see, children, the ore which is mined from the earth is not pure. It comprises of so many impurities. Okay, and we need to remove this impurity prior to the extraction of metal. Okay, so this impurity are present in form of sand, soil. Okay, so these impurities which are present in ore like rock particles, sand particles, clay particles, these are known as gangue, and we have to remove it, this gangue particles, we have to remove this gangue or this impurity prior to the extraction of metal. And how we can remove it? So many processes are there. This gangue particles, this gangue are removed from ore on the basis of their difference in physical and chemical properties. Later on, when you will move in your higher classes, 3 to 4 processes are there by which these gangues are removed from the ore on the basis of difference in their physical and chemical properties. You will study gravity separator method is there, hydraulic washing is there, okay, froth flotation process is there, magnetic separator methods are there. Okay, so these all methods you will study in higher class. Okay, now see, extraction of metal from the ore. So many steps are there when we will extract metal from the ore. The 3 steps here, it is concentration of ore, second is reduction to the metal, and third is refining. So first method is concentration of ore. So here this process involves removal of gangue or impurity from the ore by different method that I have discussed it with you right now, like hydraulic washing, gravity separator, magnetic separator or froth flotation process. So we will not discuss this step in detail because it is not given in NCERT. Simply it is on the basis gangue particles can be removed from ore by difference in their physical and chemical properties. So children, here today we have discussed mineral, ore and gangue particles. These gangues are impurities and this is the extraction of metals from their ore. 3 steps are there, one by one we will discuss all these steps. And if you have understood nicely, then in a comment section write down that madam we have understood nicely. Okay, and you can do like my videos also, it will give motivation.